a nightmare. Right, if you remember from the last video, I couldn't jack this up with my 2.5 ton little jack, hydraulic jack, so I had to dig these holes, put that stump under the keels, and then wait for the higher tide or high enough to float the boat so I could pull it back a couple of feet. And as you can see, the keels were mostly off the sand, but I still needed some height so I can put the grinder under there. Hopefully I will do half of this today, grind it or clean it, apply the primer, and tomorrow morning I'll come and do the paint, and in the afternoon I'll move these stumps back on the high tide, and then in the afternoon I'll do this little bit here and there. That's the plan anyway. Do you guys remember that fix for the leaking keel? That's like JB Weld or something like that. Still there after all this time. Good thing it was almost 40 degrees Celsius this afternoon. Look at that, it's 8:30, and you put the water in there and almost instantly it evaporates. I'm gonna wait about half hour, 45 minutes, because by then it will start getting real dark, and then I'm gonna apply some primer in there. Oh, racing the tide. Nice and dry. Tomorrow morning I'll come over and apply the paint there where I've put the primer today, and then on high tide the boat will float, and I will put these stumps half a meter or 2 feet back so I can clean this part of the keels and apply primer. So it's going to be a bit darker tomorrow, 45 minutes I think. So it's going to be a race against the tide. And then in 3 days time I'll come over and I'll do the paint here, because I won't be here for the weekend, and in 3 days time is the last big tide. Here where I stand we have an amplitude on the biggest tides of the year of 1.5 meters, roughly 1.6 meters. My boat is 1.2, but this tide is only 3.9, which is just enough to put these stumps where it stands. So I have to get it out of here by Sunday. That's in 3 days time. If I fail to do that, I'm gonna have to wait another month, and I don't want to do that. Anyway, I digress. That's enough for today. Tomorrow I'll keep going. Time to go in the mud. Somewhere over there is where I'm gonna set my mooring buoy, so I need to go in the mud, dig that up, put the anchor down, and then bury it. not looking forward to this. My footwear of choice, they never come off. They expose my legs, but they never come off. Damn guys, should buy a drone, not a camera, at least it could follow me. So it starts. And now this is a nightmare. God, you gotta love sailing. You do have to love sailing. And now I'll be away for 2 days. When I come back, I'll have to wash that again with fresh water and then paint it. And then that's it. This season, no more painting below waterline. That will be it. I just want to go sailing. I've done a few more things. As you can see behind me, I have removed stanchions already. Taken the boom apart and most of the deck hardware so that I can sand the deck and apply some anti-skid. I'll also remove the push pit and the pull pit, so that way I'll be reseating most of the hardware responsible for leaking into the cabins. But the video is already 10 minutes long, so I will include that in next week's video. And by the way guys, a very special thank you to everyone who bought me a coffee with the goal of replacing my stolen cameras. We are almost halfway there in just over 2 weeks. Thanks a lot guys, you are awesome. That's all for now. Stay safe and I'll see you next week.